Make crispy fried garlic in the microwave. Quick, clean, time-saving, delicious, and doesn't burn. Hello, it's great to see you again on the Clever Tricks channel. If I had known, I would have done this a long time ago. With just a microwave, you can still make beautifully golden, crispy, fragrant fried garlic without burning it, without having to stand and watch it, without oil splattering, and without the smell spreading throughout the house. If you've ever been hesitant to make fried garlic because it's time-consuming, then this method is definitely worth a try. Whenever I prepare a meal, I usually make some fried garlic in advance to use gradually. And instead of frying it in a pan like before, today I chose the microwave. It's gentler and perfect for busy days. I have created subtitles in multiple languages. Please select your preferred language. Comment below and let me know which country you are watching from. It's amazing that we can connect from all around the world. First, we peel the garlic cloves. If you find peeling garlic time-consuming, here are 2 helpful tips. The first method, after separating the garlic cloves, simply squeeze gently in the middle of each clove. The peel will come off easily, very quickly and neatly. The second method is the one I use most often. Cut off the ends of the garlic cloves. Where are you from? It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. Then microwave the garlic for about 1 minute. Once the peel softens, just gently squeeze, and the garlic will slide off the skin. No need to sit and peel each clove individually anymore. After peeling the garlic, wash it thoroughly and let it dry completely. This step is very important, because if there is still water, the garlic will not be crispy. You can let the garlic dry naturally, or use paper towels to speed up the process. Once the garlic is dry, put it in a blender and blend until smooth. You can choose finely minced or slightly coarse garlic, it's up to you. As long as it suits your cooking style. If you don't have a blender, chopping by hand is perfectly fine too. Next, prepare a microwave-safe ceramic bowl. Put the garlic in a bowl. Then pour in enough cooking oil to just cover the garlic. Not too much, just enough to cook the garlic evenly. Stir gently to mix the oil and garlic together. Now, put the bowl of garlic in the microwave. First attempt, 1 minute. Remove from heat. Stir gently to distribute the heat evenly. Second time, 2 minutes. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. In just 3 minutes, the garlic was cooked, golden, and starting to become crispy. If you prefer the garlic even crispier, you can microwave it for another 2 minutes, but remember to watch the color. Don't let it get too dark, because it will be bitter. This light yellow color is just right. The fried garlic is now very fragrant, very crispy. Just sprinkle it on noodles, rice, or white rice, and the dish will be much more appealing. If you don't use it all, strain the garlic out of the oil. This small step helps the garlic retain its crispness longer and allows it to be stored for weeks, even over a month. Put the garlic in a dry glass jar. Close the lid tightly. And store in a dry place. A jar of fried garlic like this will make cooking much faster, easier, and more pleasant. The first tip is the simplest one, and I usually use it when I buy garlic in bulk. When garlic is in season, it's cheap, and I buy large quantities to store, so I need a well-ventilated storage method. If you also often store large quantities of garlic, then this tip is worth trying. First, I put the whole garlic cloves into a small paper or cardboard box like this one. I do this because the cardboard box allows for good air circulation. The garlic inside won't get damp or stuffy, so it spoils much slower. Just a little moisture can cause garlic to sprout or soften very quickly. Therefore, for me, keeping the garlic dry from the start is the most important thing. Next, I took a tissue. Add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of baking soda to the center. Then wrap it up neatly like this. I used a rubber band to tie it loosely, just enough so that the salt wouldn't spill out. Then I placed this packet of salt in a corner of the garlic box. At this point, the salt will absorb some of the moisture in the air, keeping the garlic dry and reducing the risk of mold. I really like this method because the salt is quite mild. It doesn't change the smell of the garlic and doesn't affect the flavor. With this arrangement, the garlic has a dry, airy, and stable environment. As a result, the garlic can be stored for longer while retaining its flavor as when it was first purchased. I store the whole box in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. What I find most interesting is that with just one very familiar kitchen ingredient, garlic can be preserved for 3 to 5 months. This method is really convenient, especially when you store large quantities of garlic or when your kitchen is quite airtight. You will always have garlic readily available without worrying about sprouting, mold, or losing its aroma. But if your kitchen is quite humid, or if the garlic tends to sprout after a while, then this next tip will help you solve that problem gently and effectively. With this method, I leave the garlic peel on without peeling it, because the outer peel is a natural protective layer, helping the garlic retain its aroma longer and preventing moisture loss during storage. It's such a joy that we're connecting from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for your support. First, I prepare a glass jar with a tight-fitting lid. Add more dried tea leaves to the bottom of the jar. Dried tea leaves have excellent moisture-absorbing and deodorizing properties, helping to create a dry and pleasant environment inside the jar. Next, I arranged whole garlic cloves on top of the tea leaves, not pressing them down tightly, just placing them neatly so that air could still circulate. Then, I placed a desiccant packet next to or on top of the layer of garlic. The desiccant packets will help absorb any remaining moisture in the air, keeping the garlic dry and minimizing the risk of sprouting. After arranging them, I sealed the jar tightly and placed it in a cool, dry place, away from direct sunlight. On humid days, I usually open the jar lid to let the garlic breathe for a while. It doesn't need to be long. About 1 to 2 hours is enough. Then I close it again. Every 1 to 2 months, I replace the tea bag and check the desiccant packet if needed. On humid days, I usually open the jar lid to let the garlic breathe for a while. It doesn't need to be long. About 1 to 2 hours is enough. Then I close it again. Every 1 to 2 months, I replace the tea bag and check the desiccant packet if needed. If you find this method helpful, don't forget to save it or share it with your family and friends. And if you like simple, easy to apply, and time-saving kitchen tips, see you in the next videos.